What if I told you that ancient martial artists discovered a breathing technique that could help you stay calm under pressure, make better decisions, and literally rewire how your nervous system responds to stress? I'm about to show you 3 exercises that combine breath, movement, and mind in a way that's been practiced for centuries, but that most people have never experienced. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kitaro and I teach deliberate breathing techniques and mindfulness practices to increase your health, well-being, and mental and physical resilience. I have a 20-year background as a traditional martial arts teacher, and I've taught thousands to improve their health and mental resilience through internal practices and movement. Here's the thing about modern stress. Most of our stressors aren't life or death situations, but our bodies react like they are. You're about to give a presentation and suddenly you can't think clearly. You're in a tense conversation and your heart is racing. Or you're trying to make an important decision in your life and your mind is foggy. Your body is doing exactly what it's designed to do. Tense up, narrow your vision, prepare to fight or flee. And that's exactly what we do. We get angry or avoid our fears, remaining stuck in a life that we don't want. But that's not what you need. You need to stay calm, think clearly, and maintaining control no matter what situation you find yourself in. The World Health Organization has identified stress as a main contributor to all major causes of death today. Not the direct cause, but the inflammation and the damage stress creates in your body over time. So the question is, how do we fix this? We can't always control our environment and situations. We can't always avoid stress. But we can learn to control our internal neurochemical state. Or in other words, we need to train our nervous system to respond differently. The following exercises combine movement, breath, and mind to give you exactly that. We're going to start simple and build up. The first exercise teaches you the fundamental pattern of embodied breathing. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent. Good posture, shoulders relaxed. As you inhale slowly, lift your arms upward to chest height, palms facing up. As you exhale, turn your palms downward and let your arms slowly descend below your hips. Keep the movement smooth and continuous. Now here's the key, and this is what most people miss. It's not about the movement. As you inhale, focus all your attention to your lower belly, your center of energy. Modern science now knows that there is a massive network of neurons in your gut. It's almost like you have a second brain there. You're grounding yourself here, collecting your awareness in this area. As you exhale, let that awareness spread from your lower belly through your entire body, up through your torso to your shoulders, arms, and hands and fingers. And simultaneously, down to your hips, thighs, legs, feet, and toes. Follow this pattern a few times until you notice your breath calming down. Now we're going to extend this. When you inhale, lift your arms all the way above your head, as lifting the heavens. The movement stays slow. Don't speed up. The longer movement naturally creates a longer breath, which brings your respiration rate down and calms your nervous system. Repeat this until you get comfortable with this extended breath. Now, ready for level 3? After lifting your arms overhead, begin to bend forward, rolling down one vertebra at a time. Don't lock your knees. This isn't about stretching. It's about letting go. Let your body hang loose and don't forget to also relax your neck. Then roll back up. This creates a very slow breathing, about 7 or 8 seconds for each inhale and exhale, or even more. You will feel some air hunger, and that's good. This increases your carbon dioxide tolerance, which further calms your nervous system down. You're sensing your body as clearly as possible while moving through specific motions designed to increase the range of motion, improve balance, and work your muscles through slow, controlled movements. But here's what makes this a bit different from regular exercise. You're training your interoceptive awareness, your ability to sense what's happening inside of your body. Research shows that good interoception increases emotional balance and improves decision-making and helps you plan long-term without being distracted by short-term gratifications and distraction. Going through this exercise, you probably noticed that your shoulders dropped. Your jaw might have unclenched. Maybe your breathing feels deeper without forcing it. That's your parasympathetic nervous system activating. And you can do that now in under 5 minutes, no matter where you are. So you just learned to calm your nervous system in comfort. Now let's add a little bit of pressure, because real life doesn't always wait for perfect conditions. Now we're going to turn up the intensity. This exercise teaches you something crucial: how to stay calm when things get difficult. Get into a horse stance, feet about 2 shoulder width apart. Squat down with your back straight. Go as low as you can manage, ideally thighs almost parallel to the floor, knees pushing outward over your toes. Never let them collapse inward. This protects your knee joints. If you have knee issues, stay higher in the stance or turn your feet slightly outward. If you still feel pain, skip this exercise. Now extend your arms in front of you, palms forward. As you inhale, pull your arms back until your hands reach your lower ribs. Feel your shoulder blades contract, depress your shoulders. As you exhale, push your arms forward like you are pushing air away. Use the same mental focus as before. Inhale and move your arms towards your body. Concentrate your awareness on your dantian again, the point on your lower belly, like in the first exercise. When you exhale, move your arms forward. Spread that awareness from the lower body to your entire body, down to your feet and out to your arms and fingers. Here's what makes this powerful. This stance will fatigue your legs. It's going to get uncomfortable. But 90% of this exercise is mental. You're learning to stay calm, breathe calmly, and relax your muscles while remaining a challenging position. This is deliberate breathing under pressure. You're training your nervous system to stay calm when things get hard. That's the skill that transfers to real life, staying composed during a difficult conversation, thinking clearly during a presentation, and making good decisions under stress. At the same time, you will make your legs stronger, increase your mobility, and increase your willpower too. The final exercise is deceptively simple, but incredibly powerful for developing mental focus. Stand slightly wider than shoulder width, toes and knees pointing inward. Let your hips drop until the structure holds you. You're not using your muscles for this stance, just posture. Arms extended forward, palms facing you, elbows bent pointing downwards, and your shoulders relaxed, hands about the same height as your shoulders. Now imagine an invisible balloon between your torso and your arms, like you're hugging a gigantic beach ball. When you inhale, imagine that balloon expanding, pushing your arms outward. You should feel a push outward in your arms, tightness in your chest, but from the outside, nothing should move. It's purely internal sensation. When you exhale, the balloon shrinks. Feel the pull inward. Shoulders stay relaxed, but again, no movement from the outside. When I trained this exercise regularly, I built up to holding this for 15 to 20 minutes. But when you're starting, even 2 to 3 minutes is powerful. The key is quality of focus, not duration. But here's what's fascinating. When you fully engage your mind with this visualization, your arms don't get tired. The mental focus actually prevents fatigue to a certain degree. This is the power of the mind-body connection. Your mind is literally supporting your body through focused awareness. So here's what ties this all together. You're not just exercising, you're training your interoceptive awareness, your ability to sense and control your internal state. You're teaching your nervous system that it can stay calm under pressure. You're learning to focus your mind in a way that supports your whole body and well-being, synchronizing mind and body. The way you breathe and move shapes the way you think and feel. You can train this just like you can train any other skill, but you need to cultivate it. Try these 3 exercises today. Start with 5 to 15 minutes. Notice how your breathing has changed. Notice the quality of your awareness. And by the way, if you need help with practicing, I've put together a guided Qigong session or embodied breathing session that takes you through all these exercises in a structured way with some tips and guidance. So if you're interested in getting this guide, the link is in the description. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. And if you're interested in learning more about breathwork, click one of these videos next. And thanks for watching. Now go practice. Your nervous system will thank you.